Welcome to the tutorial on using Reddit as a journalistic tool. This tutorial will discuss the relevancy of Reddit to a journalist's work. It will also describe how you can effectively use Reddit in your professional endeavors. Reddit was founded in 2005 by Steve Huffman and Alexis Ohanian as a digital version of a newspaper. Reddit is known as the front page of the internet because it was set up to be like a newspaper. Reddit wants to be people's go-to website for news and interesting information, which is why it's so important for journalists to use it. However, unlike a newspaper, on Reddit, users can post their own headlines and stories and have online discussions about those topics. Those discussions are set up in outline form, like a discussion forum. Therefore, Reddit is a great source for journalists because it allows you to see how people are responding to your own stories and allows you to see what topics people are most interested in and what a lot of people think about certain issues. In total, Reddit has 250 million users. Each month, there are over 1.6 billion page views of different Reddit posts. Of those users, 69% of them are male and 58% of them are between the ages of 18 and 29 years old. Therefore, Reddit is great for journalists who are trying to report on topics that young adult males are interested in, or for those who are trying to just reach someone in that demographic to use them as a source. Typically, people spend 15 minutes on Reddit at a time so that they can read multiple posts and comment on the related discussions. Just viewing what other people are posting on Reddit can be helpful for brainstorming effective story ideas too. Reddit can be a useful resource for gathering information about people, such as their hobbies or their opinions on certain topics. In addition, Reddit will allow you to easily conduct online interviews with people if, of course, they give you your permission for an on-the-record interview. It will also let you flesh out your story ideas in a crowd-based discussion format. Plus, Reddit is helpful for staying connected with lots of people to whom you can promote your articles. On Reddit, you can not only post your own comments and stories, but you can also comment on and vote on other people's stories. Once you set up a free account for yourself, you'll have the ability to vote for or against each story you come across on Reddit. If you want to vote for a story because you like it, then you click the up arrow next to the post. This is called upvoting. If you want to vote against a story you dislike, then you click the down arrow that appears next to the post. This is called downvoting. After the main story headline or comment, there is a whole discussion that appears in an outline format. Essentially, this creates a forum discussion on the topic. Those forums can be really helpful for journalists who are looking to see what people think about certain topics or who are looking for sources on particular topics. To keep all the Reddit posts organized, there are separate categories for post. Each category functions kind of like the section of a newspaper, but instead of having just 6 newspaper sections like world news, national news, sports, lifestyle, etc., Reddit has over 1.2 million different categories. For example, they don't just have science. Instead, they have science, ask science, science teachers, philosophy of science, biology, chemistry, physics, etc. These different categories are known as subreddits, and each subreddit is designated by a lowercase r with slashes before and after it. So when conducting research on Reddit or trying to promote your work on this social media network, you'll want to pull up all the relevant subreddits that could potentially relate to the topic you're reporting on. Setting up a Reddit profile is easy, free, and quick. There isn't a lot of information to fill out to complete your profile. However, you will want to find any subreddits related to your capstone project topic and add them to your favorites list. If you search for topics related to your project in the search bar at the top of the screen, then you'll have all the possible subreddits pop up. Just hit the subscribe button to make those subreddits your favorites. Then, whenever you log in, you'll be able to quickly access those topics by clicking the drop-down menu at the top of your screen. Reddit users are really loyal to their platform and their discussions. So you'll want to start off slowly once you create a profile. Start by voting on different stories and posting comments on the discussions. Once you've spent some time doing that, then you can start posting links to your own website. When you do post your own comments and links to your own website, though, you'll want to make sure that they're approximately 77 characters long. Those posts are the ones that tend to get the most engagement from other Reddit users. The best days to post on Reddit are weekdays. Thursdays in particular are busy on this social media network. Studies show that people hop on the platform when they first get to work in the morning and when they are on a lunch break. If you want to appear in the most number of subreddits, then post first thing in the morning, between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Eastern Time, so that people will see your post when they first get to work and log into the platform. This will also allow your post to appear on the subreddit entitled New, where all new posts get listed. To even get some more engagement in your post, though, try to include a picture or video in it. Statistics show that posts that include images get 66% more engagement than posts without photos or videos. Sometimes Reddit community members can get aggressive and make negative comments. While most posts remain published, sometimes moderators will take down posts that don't adhere to the network's community guidelines or that are off topic for a particular subreddit. Those moderators are volunteers. Additionally, just like stories can be upvoted or downvoted, people's individual comments on the discussion forums can be upvoted or downvoted. Those votes go toward a user's overall karma rating. If you post a lot of comments that get upvoted, then you get a high karma rating. A high karma rating increases your overall standing in the Reddit community. Since Reddit is text-based and presented in an outline format, there can be a lot of words on the screen when you're looking at a subreddit page. To break up some of that text, a lot of abbreviations are used on Reddit. Some of the most common abbreviations include OP, which means original poster. This is used a lot in discussions to refer back to the original post that started the discussion. There's also TIL, which means today I learned. This is used when someone is sharing a new piece of information that he just learned that day. And there's AMA, which means ask me anything. This is used when people who are famous or who have unique stories to tell offer to answer a bunch of random people's questions about their experiences. For example, in 2012, President Obama did an AMA in which Reddit users asked him all sorts of questions about what it's like to be president, and he answered. As we've discussed before, it's very important to ask questions in your social media posts in order to engage people in conversations and motivate them to click on the link to your article. Remember, though, that your questions need to be ones that people have to read your article in order to get an answer to. You should not include the answer in the question so that your social media post gives it away, because that would eliminate the need for people to read your article. In order to avoid repetition, you can also post high-energy, intriguing, and controversial comments related to your subject matter on your Reddit profile when you're promoting your articles. You will not, however, want to write, "Check out my latest article," or anything similar to that, because the link itself encourages people to check out whatever you're providing a link to. Additionally, you want to tell people what you're asking them to check out. People don't like to click on a random URL when they don't know what it'll reference. They want to know whether the article focuses on a subject they're interested in. And they also want details included in the post so that they know your account hasn't been hacked and that the link isn't a virus. By the same token, that means you don't want to include in your post that you're in grad school or a master's program or that this article is your homework. Remember, you're a journalist now. You're more than halfway done with your master's degree in journalism. So when you use new media and social media networks to promote your journalistic work, be proud of it and promote it with professionalism, not as if you're just a student. One thing you will always want to avoid when using social media to promote your publications is using the publication's headline as your social media post. I know on Reddit in particular, this is something that people tend to do, but you want to avoid it. There are a few reasons you don't want to do this. Number one, you want to avoid repetition so that people who see your social media post and click on the link to your article aren't bored with your writing before they even start reading your article. And number two, you want to create an engaging or intriguing social media post that starts a digital conversation, which will not be effectively done with a fact-based headline. That digital conversation is particularly important on a platform like Reddit that is based a lot on community discussion. Naturally, since you're using social media to promote your work as a writer and as a professional, you want to ensure you're proofreading your profile information and posts extremely carefully. Even though social media encourages a relaxed atmosphere, you still need to use proper grammar when posting to any social media site in order to show your friends that you are a credible and strong writer. Reddit is a platform that many of you probably are not familiar with yet. Therefore, I encourage you to experiment with Reddit this month. Follow subreddits related to your capstone project, engage in conversations with other people online, and repost stories you find interesting so that you can get used to sharing links effectively and determining when as well as how you receive the most engagement from your other online Reddit users. And naturally, if you need help with navigating the Reddit platform, then feel free to reach out to your course director, the Reddit Help Center, or the numerous Reddit tutorials that are posted on lynda.com, which you can access for free through FS Connect. These techniques we've discussed are some of the ways journalists can use Reddit to curate content and promote their work. Moving forward, try to force yourself to use Reddit for professional purposes. With time and practice, you'll get used to doing that, and it'll simply become an automatic part of your routine as a journalist. Thank you for listening, and good luck successfully using Reddit.